Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube site. This is the follow-up lesson for the Free Trade Agreement lesson. This lesson will be backwards, so we'll use paragraph 10 first, and then we'll go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So, welcome to my site. This is for educational purposes only. It's the follow-up to the video that's called Free Trade Agreements. Thank you for joining me. The deal proved to be a good one. Today, free trade between Canada, the United States, and Mexico ensures that a steady flow of goods are available to consumers in all three countries. That's Chapter 10. Chapter 9. On October 3rd, 1987, the two countries signed the Canada-United States Free Trade Agreement, which went into effect January 1st, 1989. Then, in 1990, negotiations started on the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, which included Mexico. NAFTA went into effect in January of 1994 and called for the elimination of all tariffs and a reduction in trade barriers between the three signees. Chapter 8. In 1984, a Conservative government led by Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney opened trade talks with the U.S. Their goal was to conclude a new agreement that would reduce all trade barriers and allow both countries to better compete in the global market. Chapter 7. In the early 1980s, however, the worldwide economy began to slump. The trade of goods became more competitive, and soon the United States Congress threatened to reduce access to the U.S. market. As their largest trading partner, Canada stood to lose billions of dollars. Chapter 6. For years, governments worked to create a better system for trade between the U.S. and Canada. Even before Canada became a nation, the U.S. and Britain sought to ensure the border did not become a barrier to trade. In 1854, the very first trade agreement between the two neighbors was signed. Over the next century, other agreements helped establish better rules to help govern trade. Chapter 5. A tariff is an additional charge added to the cost of a good that is being imported or exported to another country. For example, Canada often added tariffs to American goods being imported into the country, making them more expensive to buy. This was supposed to encourage Canadians to buy products made in Canada. Excuse me. However, such tariffs gave Canadian producers an unfair advantage over American producers by increasing the price of their products. Chapter 4. The Canadian-United States Free Trade Agreement is the biggest trade agreement ever signed between the two countries. It covers all issues relating to trade between Canada and the U.S., and ensures that all future trade is fair for both countries. It was signed to help eliminate the trade tariffs put on goods and services by both countries. Chapter 3. With its huge population and wealthy economy, the United States provides a vast market for the sale of Canadian-produced goods and services. On the other hand, businesses in the U.S. are free to promote and sell their products to consumers in Canada. This partnership helps both countries grow and prosper, resulting in stronger economies, more jobs, and higher income for workers. Chapter 2. However, Canadian and American people are not the only things crossing the border. Pick any day of the week and you are likely to find wheat, lumber and steel, computers, cars, television, livestock and produce, barrels of oil, and numerous other types of goods, all being transported between the United States and Canada. The flow of these goods is just one part of the largest and most important trading partnership in the world. Chapter 1. Sharing the world's friendliest border is just one of the benefits Canada enjoys by living next to the United States. Citizens of both countries are free to travel back and forth across the 49th parallel, the long undefended frontier that separates North America's two most amicable neighbors. That's the end of the Free Trade Agreement's follow-up lesson. So please enjoy going over and over and over this, and I hope it helps your pronunciation practice. Remember, if you want me to do more of these, more follow-up lessons particularly, please hit share. Thank you. Have a good day.